I'm a lawyer and I'm working with Human Rights Law Network, Kolkata. As the session now is women in prison and women with children in prison, so I shall continue to talk on it. When we say women in prison, they form the minority population in the prison. However, we see over the years that the population of women is also gradually increasing over the years. Women have specific needs, and those specific needs should be acknowledged, and facilities catering to these specific needs should also be provided. But however, when we visit the prisons in India, we see that the prisons are highly structured and formed in a way that it is constituted catering to the needs of the male population. Therefore, the needs of the women prisoners largely remains unfulfilled. So, in this session, as I was asked, I will discuss a few of the landmark judgments passed by the Supreme Court of India as well as the High Court of the various states in India, where they have passed certain judgments, where they have identified, addressed, and largely catered to the various, largely tried to solve the various issues which the women in prison are facing. Before going to the judgments, I would like to point out certain shortcomings which is faced by the women in the prisons in India. We have been in West Bengal, we have been doing the prison work for the past 2-3 years. We have been visiting the various prisons regularly, and on visiting the prisons and speaking to the women prisoners there, these are the few issues, few but very integral issues which has been pointed out, identified, and needs to be addressed. First among this is, can you please take the slide for shortcomings in the women prison? Shortcomings. The first very important problem which is being faced by the prisons in West Bengal is overcrowding. Overcrowding in the prisons in West Bengal is largely due to the foreign prisoners. The Bangladeshi people, they cross the borders and they are arrested under the Foreigners Act. They are arrested. Many times it happens that they are not produced, and many times it happens that even if they are produced, their case remains pending in the court for a large number of time. Even these prisoners whose conviction period has been completed, they are languishing in the jails because of the problem and the complications of the repatriation process. Second is inappropriate staffing, especially with respect to female staffing. When it comes to women in prisons, it is advisable that more and more women staff and officers are appointed. So there is inappropriate staffing with respect to women officers. Third is lack of family contact. Visitation rights of the family is provided, but it is very restricted. So that should be increased. Second is lack of educational and employment programs. Educational and employment programs are either not provided, or if they are provided, they are not catering to the specific needs of the people, of the women prisoners. So that also needs to be looked by. Lack of proper health care of a woman, especially with respect to pregnant and lactating mothers. Proper gynecological medical treatment should also be looked upon. Improper security for women prisoners. Women being the vulnerable section of the society are subjected to sexual and physical abuse. Therefore, security should be very integral and should be looked into. Next is the lack of privacy and hygienic condition in prison. Being a woman, privacy is a very important thing. Therefore, privacy and hygienic condition in the cells as well as facilities like washroom should also be taken care of. Disappropriate representation of foreign women, it's just a repetition of the point. The overcrowding due to foreign prisoners should also be checked. Now, when I discuss about the judgment, first I will begin with a very important judgment, that is Sheela Varse versus State of Maharashtra. In this case, the journalist woman Sheela Varse interviewed a few women prisoners in the Bombay Central Jail, and on interviewing it was surfaced that many women prisoners are subjected to abuse, physical and sexual. Therefore, a report was called for CRTC, and also